Hello, my name is Adrian Vidal, and I'm in my second last year of studying at Macquarie Uni. I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Commerce with a major in marketing, and I reckon that my favorite subjects have been ones where I've learned how marketing has evolved in our society due to various technologies, which is why I've enjoyed subjects like digital marketing, marketing technologies, and consumer behavior. Completing these subjects have made me realize that marketing extends beyond how a firm promotes their services or products, but also how businesses can utilize things such as social media and consumer trends to develop future strategies and operate more efficiently and effectively. We've all heard the definition that ethics involves acting in a way which is both morally right and socially acceptable. However, something seen as good and morally acceptable in Australia may be completely opposite in other parts of the world. The way a person behaves and their view of ethics is influenced by their upbringing, the society they live in, as well as cultural and religious influences. Therefore, my understanding of ethics could be different to someone else's. My own view of ethics was largely shaped by how I was raised as a child, as well as the things I saw on media and the people I surrounded myself with. Even now in uni, I'm finding myself learning more about other forms of ethics. I believe that from a personal standpoint, I'm more of a deontologist, because how can an ending be justified if the process to get there was immoral? This is why I believe actions speak for themselves and are either good or bad. However, this is not to say that immoral actions can't be logical, because in some cases, people may not have the luxury of having options. An ethical issue in marketing that I've read about stems from the 2019 investigation of Crown Casino, where it was discovered that the company had exploited weaknesses in Australia's visa process to fly Chinese high-roller gamblers into Australia to generate millions of dollars for the company. The promotion of gambling is not only illegal in China, but encouraging staff to find ways around these regulations puts both the business and employees at risk. However, the company didn't stop there. Once this information had leaked, the company bribed several employees to prevent them from speaking about the money laundering and illegal promotion of gambling in the business. Staff who failed to comply with such actions were sacked without proper notice and compensation. It could be considered that Crown had adopted a consequentialist theory of ethics, whereby the objective of maximizing profit justified the process of acquiring the result, as it benefited more people. While the company was able to gain large sums of cash in the short term, following the investigation, 19 Crown employees were arrested, which found them guilty of bribery and promotion offences, and company shares were hit with a 7.7% decrease in their value, with a lasting impact on Crown's reputation. Corporate social responsibility is a word that has been growing in popularity for the last few years, but what does it actually mean? Well, CSR is a commitment to managing the social, economical, and environmental impacts of business while sustainably operating in the short and long term. All businesses should strive to incorporate CSR within their culture, as it can increase the business's rate of attracting customers and can have a positive effect on the business's image. However, many businesses out there are still hesitant to incorporate CSR into their culture, which can be attributed to more costs and that CSR may not have many financial benefits. However, I believe that in the long run, the advantages of CSR brings to the organization greatly outweigh the disadvantages. In regards to how I'd apply ethics in my future career in marketing, I would ensure that when marketing goods or services, I would be as truthful as possible and promote fairness and honesty in all marketing activities, from what we post in social media to product and service development. More employees need to be introduced to unethical situations relevant to their role and trained to identify and approach ethical issues, which is why I would introduce a policy for formalized training which exposes employees to ethical issues and how to make ethical decisions. In doing so, employees will develop an understanding of ethical issues in the workplace and have the proper skills to handle these problems. I would also promote a workplace culture that creates a strong sense of community to show employees that they can speak up against unethical issues or actions within the organization at any time. As people, we have a responsibility to act ethically and morally while doing what we can do for the society, the environment, and the economy.